Stara getting that lineup he needs, and he gets the ace. Isaac gonna get shot out from behind here and gets by Hoodie. And yes, he'll finish it off. Life finds one and grab as well. Can they find another one? Yes, they turn it around. Isaac's gonna lose it out. And try. They can't do it. Isaac can't win it. And
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am WadiX. Welcome to the Worlds 2022 final stream before Worlds actually starts. Today we'll be covering more details and going more in depth into the upcoming Worlds tournament with the combined prize pool of $25,000 with 8 teams from their own respective regions from Europe, Asia, North America, and South America will be competing to claim the title of the very first Critical Ops World Championships. So, before we jump into everything, we want to make sure we introduce our great and awesome partners here of Mobile Esports. They are the partner we have for as a tournament organizer to help with everything in Worlds. They have been, if you've been seeing the things behind the scenes, it's incredible. And without further ado, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves real fast.
Hello, I'm Kryptonite or Crosby, and I am lead observer as well as broadcaster for Mobile Esports. And I got a couple years under my belt in the mobile community. Been around since 2009, I believe. Yeah, so it's been a minute. But yeah, so we're excited to bring Worlds to you guys in the coming months, or rather in the coming weeks. And yeah, I'm joined here with Wadi and as well as Jake. Jake, go ahead and introduce yourself.
As Crosby mentioned, my name is Jake, aka Sun Death, aka Suddy, depending on where you know me from the internet. I've also been in the mobile community for going on over a decade now. I've been playing mobile games, and it is so incredible to be here announcing the world stream for Critical Ops. I mean, the World's Tournament, that is, on the world stream. We've come this far. We were just talked about, I think it was about 6 months ago, we did a stream together here on this channel, just announcing stuff, giving a sneak peek, and be back here. Season 5 is almost over. We're about to get into it. Super excited to be here once again to go over all the more juicy details and get everybody hyped up for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like we said, this is one of the final streams before the actual stream starts for Worlds, and it's coming up. You know, every day we're just like, we're just like, it's coming. So we're just excited, and it's been a long time in planning, and it's just finally we'll be able to show what we've been working on, and I feel like you guys would be quite surprised of some things that you might be seeing coming up. But well, also on the stream today as well. But without further ado, in case some of you guys don't know what is actually going on in the tournament, we're gonna go through some of the information, like the format, the tournament pricing, real fast, just so that if you don't know, that you will know. But all the information is in our previous stream, so you can go back and watch what we talked about last time. But without further ado, let's go into some of the information. Maybe Jake, you can take it away.
Yeah, let's take a look here at the bracket, starting out with the preliminaries. 2 groups with 4 teams per region. So that's 2 groups, Group A and B from EU, North America, South America, and Asia as well. 8 teams, I was already said, invited per region based on their world's points. Now, how that works, teams lose points if they don't keep this ratio of players from the roster. Circuit Season 4, the Embers of Victory, 25% Season 5, main 1, 50%, and then Season 5, main tournament number 2, 66%. It's a double elimination bracket, and of course, it is a 5 versus 5 diffuse the bomb mode. Now, the preliminaries bracket is a best of 3, so every single matchup you see here will be a best of 3 format. Moving on to the conferences after Team A and Team B move through, the 2 teams advance from each region. They'll go ahead and go head-to-head here in the conferences. Eurasia, Europe and Asia, and then the Americas, North America and South America. There'll be their brackets. The conference finals are cross-regional. So again, Europe and Asia will be going head-to-head. North America and South America will be going head-to-head. This is a single elimination bracket, and the format is once again best of 3 until we get to the conference finals, which will be a best of 5. And then we'll move on into the grand finals, where we'll figure out who is going to be the world champion. Eurasia versus the Americas. Whoever wins that, well, they'll be the world champion here. Format is a best of 7. That is going to be a lot of matches, and hopefully we do go the distance on that. That's going to be so awesome to see. All the teams will have an opportunity to show how good they truly are on every single map, and playing a longer series like that. Of course, 5 versus 5 diffuse mode once again. Maps 1 to 4 will be played on day 1, and the remaining maps will be played on day 2. So there is a little bit of a break there. And again, the winners of this meetup, the Eurasia versus the Americas, will be the world champion winners. Now, at the end of the day, there's a big prize pool here for whoever gets to be the world champion. Crosby, do you want to go ahead and let everybody know what these teams are playing for here in the Worlds tournament?
Yes, indeed. So just to start off, a couple of the things that we've got going on as well are the winners. So the first, second, and third will be collecting, or rather getting 5. So for the winner, 5 collector boxes of G Fuel. That's right, folks, 5 collector boxes of G Fuel for the grand final winner, as well as second place will be getting 5 tubs. So that's 5 tubs for the second place team, so the runner up, and third place will be getting 5 starter kits of G Fuel goodness. And of course, the big daddy of them all, the 25,000 USD, will be broken up as follows. So as you can see here, the MVP pricing. So 1 player per region will be getting 250 buckaroos, as well as the 5th and 8th place will be getting 500. So that's 5th to 8th will be getting 500 USD and 3,000 in-game credits. 4th place will be getting 1,000, as well as a knife skin, which I do. I'm excited for knife skins. I love me some knife skins. Because we've seen what Circuit Season 5's the Circuit Season 5 skin is, and I can't wait for the knife skin. But yeah, so 4th place, 1,000 as well as USD, as well as knife skin for them, and a 5,000 credits in the game of criticalops. 3rd place, we have 3,000 USD as well as the knife skin as well. Then 10,000 credits for the 3rd place. 2nd place, we have 6,000 USD, a glove and knife combo for them. So that's a nice little touch, having both of those in the prize pool there, and 15,000 credits. And of course, the grand champion, the champion right here that will be crowned in the coming months, will be awarded 12,000 USD. In addition to that, you will be having a championship ring, so you can flex to all of your opponents, I guess, or depending on how humble you are, you can kind of use it as a, hey, I earned this symbol for yourself. And as well, you have the awesome glove and knife combo, and don't forget the 25,000 in-game credits if you are crowned the Critical Ops World Champion 2022. Lots of stuff there, folks. Prizes, of course, will be given out afterwards. So you got to actually play, and you got to actually join in on the matches. And hopefully everyone's on time, because, sometimes some people like to take their sweet time. But nevertheless, 1,000 USD of total prize pools, and a whole bunch of credits as well in the mixture, with some awesome skins. And don't fret on that, or rather, don't forget about the MVP prizing. Gotta give some love to the MVPs out per region. And yeah, lots of exciting stuff for the prize pool, folks. It's super awesome.
Definitely.
We also have sorry to cut you off there real quick. We also have more prizes to be added. Those are just like the highlights that we have for y'all today. But yeah, the ring prize pool with the cash money, as well as the skins, the G Fuel tubs, and collector boxes. I mean, I'm super excited, and I know teams will be super excited as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I just wanted to make clear, the in-game pricing is, let's say all the other in-game pricing stuff. It's all individually. So 25,000 credits you see, it's for each individual player. If you win the gem, it's for first place. So I just want to make sure it's clear. But like Crosby's, yes, or whatever you want inside the game. Yeah. And like Crosby said, there's actually more. We're looking more into more prizes coming up. So even though we mentioned some awesome things here, and then today we just announced the G Fuel prizes additionally. There's going to be more coming, and it's going to be exciting to see. But
Indeed.
But yeah, yeah. For the first time, this time we have also MVP. So quite interested to see who will get the MVP pricing for each region. $250 to that person. So can't wait to see that. And I guess the next thing to really cover about is the meta changes. So as some of you guys know, there has been recent announcement of some changes upcoming in 1.35. So first off, I want to make sure I thank everybody in the community. Thank you for all you guys testing the test that we had. We had a 2-week test of a heavy armor, and basically to give you more context, the test was to see if you guys liked it better without the heavy armor that we introduced recently, or if you guys enjoyed it. And everything that we do, I think it's really important of to really listen to our community. And this time around, you guys spoke, and you mentioned that heavy Kevlar is not something that you would like to have in the game, and we just want to make sure that we give our thanks to you for doing the test, for taking time to answer the survey, and the result is basically, as we announced in the inbox messages and the socials, that heavy Kevlar will be removed upcoming 1.35, and then the heavy Kevlar section that will be renamed to light armor and set as helmet and Kevlar. So there's going to be some changes. I'm just going to note some of these changes that you guys can already see. This changes already in the inbox, but basically we're increasing the price a bit for the Kevlar helmet. We're lowering the damage of the scar. The damage of the HK is going to go up. The SA damage is going to increase a bit. And then things like the KSG, we're going to lower the damage. Lowering the damage of the shotguns a bit. The snipers won't be impacted by damage drop off. And again, just all this stuff is listed on the socials, so make sure you do go check that out. And if you haven't, make sure you do follow all our socials, because there's so much coming up this end of the year with the game and Worlds upcoming as well. But I would expect a beta to drop actually quite soon, so make sure you go and test it out, and also give your feedback there. And maybe something feels really good, and maybe one thing may just feel off or something. But just make sure you give your feedback. We're listening, and we will be excited to finally see some of these changes coming that you guys have been asking for. So without further ado, that was meta. The next thing that we wanted to cover was the actual times of Worlds. So we mentioned previously that Worlds was actually going to happen towards the end of the year. We announced this in the very beginning of the year. We had a timeline to let everyone know, okay, we have these 2 circuits, we have other tournaments, and then the Worlds actually was pushed back just a little by a month but you can kind of see what's happening. And there's actually going to be a I want to make sure I announce the mobile esports tournament coming at the end of the year as well. Now that Crosby and Jake is with us. So that being said, Worlds information is next, and let's go into some information about that.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, so for some of the Worlds info, it's a sneak peek. Obviously, we're not gonna go through the entirety of it, but as you can see here on the schedule, you have a lot of matches that are going to be played towards the first couple of days. So you have November 1st through the 6th. So a quick rundown of that, how the schedule will basically be, so the preliminaries for week 1, right? That will be off stream. So all those matches will be handled off stream, as you can see, for the first week. And then for the second week, so the preliminary checks for the second week, those will be handled. Those could also rather be select matches will be on stream. So it depends. And those matches may be on stream. So for the fully streamed, of course, you'll have the conference round 1, round 2, conference finals, third place, of course, and of course, you gotta have the grand finals that will be streamed as well. So where can you watch those? I got the answers for you. So for week 2 on the Mobile Esports YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch some of the action there. Then after, you can tune into the official criticalops Esports YouTube for the conference round 2. So that's right after, of course. So conference round 2, you can tune into the criticalops Esports YouTube channel. That's where all the action will take place. And then for the week 2, you will have access to the streams via Mobile Esports YouTube channel. So go ahead and check those out so you can stay in the action with us, folks. But yeah, that's a quick rundown as to how the matches are going to go. And as you can see here, December 3rd throughout, rather 3rd, 4th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, you're going to be having some matches. And those will, of course, be fully streamed as well. And for the best of 7, that will be split up into 2 days. So that's best of 7 grand finals that will be split up into 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be a whole heck of a lot of action for those grand finals. I'm super excited to bring those to you and watch those matches as well. And yeah, enjoy those matches, folks. It's going to be a real treat to watch.
Indeed. Again, just for quickly refreshing everything, week 2 preliminaries streamed on the Mobile Esports channel, and then on from there will be streamed on the criticalops Esports channel, which you are watching on now. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell, as well as follow the criticalops social medias. It's the best way to get notified when we do go live.
Yep. So thank you for sharing, and make sure you guys do follow their socials as well as their YouTube channel. I wanted to mention the stream wise that it's just the beginning streams that they may not be streamed, and what you will actually be seeing is like the outcome of all the starting from the preliminaries round 2, I believe. Yes.
Some of those matches will be streamed.
Some of those matches will be streamed. So we wish that we could cover every single match, but it's quite a lot of games, especially for the first round of preliminaries being a double elimination. So, but you will get to see the outcome, and this is us being able to do as much as we could, and can't wait to show some of the production to you guys. It's behind the scenes. It's been amazing to watch.
Oh yeah.
But yes, but viewer wise, we've been also thinking about ways that anybody that's watching these games, you will be able to participate more into. So, Mobile Esports has developed a sort of like a voting system, and we can announce it here. But to actually see it, you will actually have to wait until the streams actually start. So when the streams start, this is when you can actually do it. And essentially what it is you will before every streamed match that you'll be watching, you get to kind of guess who you think is going to win, and you'll have a set amount of points that you'll be able to kind of allocate to which team you're going to win. And if you end up just losing all your points, then you're out. But if you are to win, you get those points, right? And in the very end, there's going to be a very large amount of credits that's going to be rewarded to everyone that has the most points. So I think that is the gist of it. I don't want to.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's the
Okay.
that's the bulk of it.
Okay.
Basically, you vote for which team you think is going to take the W for set match, and based off that, you'll get points if you win in return, and if you don't win, then you'll get those points deducted. And once you run out of the set points, then unfortunately you can no longer participate in voting. So you got to handle your votes and your points with care. And of course, you win big, sometimes you lose. So just, be cautious as to how you're going to vote. Really think it through. Maybe watch some of the VODs, go back into the streams and see maybe who you think could take it based off of what you see in the streams and the matches. So it's going to be exciting. And like Wadi mentioned, the prize pool, a whole bunch of credits will be at stake. The exact amount and all that stuff will be announced later on. So closer to the actual streams, world's premiere rather. And but yeah, it's super, super awesome. I'm excited because it's a way to get the viewers engaged, and it's a really, really awesome way to earn some credits, right? There's no downside. You might as well do it. It's just play, right? Vote for the team you think is going to win.
On top of that, we've been thinking about additional giveaways to be giving during this whole Worlds event. So there's going to be some Gleam things set up so that you guys can enter for your chance to win. For example, some additional prizes like in-game prizes. I believe we should be able to. Should I announce some of this stuff already? We will.
I don't know.
I can. I think actually I can. There will be an AirPods Pro 2 that's going to be given out to one lucky winner, and there's going to be World's T-shirt that's going to be given out as well. The amount of T-shirts we'll be announcing a little bit later, but you'll see all the information of all the different prizes that's going to be there. So not just this voting system where you guys can participate and guess who's going to win, but there's going to be a ton of different giveaways during the streams, and then each individual stream there's some case giveaways as well that's going on. And yeah, we've just been brainstorming a lot, and this is really exciting for us, and we want to make sure that everyone that's watching is also having a good time. So we hope that you guys will enjoy these kind of things that's happening, and can't wait for the future as well.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Yeah, but yes. Speaking of finishing talking about some of the giveaways, we should be talking about the teams. So I know some of the teams are watching right now, and maybe they have some questions about like how do they know how many points they have, and Mobile Esports has taken time to think about that and made a calculator. So maybe we can just kind of show this, and then maybe Crosby, you can explain it, and I can show this on stream.
Yep.
Okay.
So like Wadi mentioned, Mobile Esports, we've been working to have these points, and of course how to calculate them. And so we've devised a solution here. So if you search up any team, for example, if you want to search up Elevate or whatever it may be, you go to their profile. So once you go to their profile.
Okay. I typed in any team because you told me to search any team.
Just type in whichever team you'd like.
Elevate, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elevate NA, yeah.
Okay.
So give Elevate NA a search up there.
Sure.
And then once their page is brought up, as you can see on the left-hand side underneath their information, you can see that there's a world's points calculator. So once you click that, it'll be brought with this, or prompted with this message. So all you got to do is select the players that you'd like to see to see. And based on those players that you select, so let's select, I don't know, Capo, Agonize, Clone, and Hoodie, right? Let's select those 5 players.
That's 4.
Capo, Agonize, Clone, Hoodie, and Rap Rather. There you go.
Okay.
All right, the 5 there. So hit OK. And now you have a list of the players that you just selected. So once that list is there and you see it's correct, you hit calculate. And based off that, points will be calculated. So that's the amount of points that you, or this roster, that specific roster, has for Worlds. It's a neat little trick, neat little tool there that you can use to see how many points per selected roster. So you can also add other players via their ID. So if you hit, there you go, and then you add other players. Perfect. So if you'd like to, yes, yep, go ahead and add another player if you'd like there, and then hit OK, and then calculate as well.
Yep.
There you go. Now, if you want to remove players and start again, hit X there, and then you can go ahead and hit clear. So you clear, all the players are now gone, and then you can select other players as however you would like there.
Yeah.
And then if you want to select a specific player via their ID, you can do that as well via add players. You can see there. So it's a very, very powerful as well as useful way of seeing how many points a set roster or a set amount of players has that they can contribute to the World's Championship. It's a very, very powerful and, like I said, useful tool as well. So yeah, play.mobileesports.org unlocks a whole host of new possibilities, stats, team stats, player stats, as well as how to sign up for tournaments. You can do a whole lot of stuff. Leaderboards. It's a really, really good time there. Go ahead, play.mobileesports.org. It's just, there's a lot there, so go ahead and check it out.
Yep. Thank you for going through that. And again, it's just, so a lot of the teams have been asking us, like, okay, if I was to add this player, do I still have points? And basically what the calculator does is just calculates if you were part of the criteria. Let's say, previous tournament, you're supposed to have 50% of your team or 25% of your team. And basically what this calculator does is it doesn't work for you. So if you guys were together, then you'll get those points. If you don't have that person anymore, you're not going to have those points in your roster. So just want to make that a little bit more clear. And if there's more questions, feel free to let us know. But what we want to do is do some reminders here. Like we said the first couple of times, is that if you have a team name, like let's say we just typed in Elevate, you can only sign up one team as Elevate in the whole world. In all the different regions, you can only have one Elevate. You cannot have an Elevate in another region play. We just want to make sure that's clear. So if you for some reason are let's say you're part affiliated, you cannot have the same name. Hope that's extra clear. But yes, and another reminder is that we want to make sure we remind all of our players that your status to be able to play in the tournaments is based on your it's based on your status. If you are to be, for example, toxic to people, to staff, to things like that, it's going to affect your status as well. If you're going to be doing something that's, let's say, in game, that's, I don't know, glitching, or doing something that can be harmful and make a bad experience for the other player, then that can also affect your status. So we want to make sure that, especially at this time of day, like all the work that everyone has been putting in, we're all here to enjoy this Worlds together, and we want to make sure that everyone here is there so that we can be able to have a certain standard going towards the future, right? I mean, it's you want to be able to see these top players play and continue to play after, and it's everything that we've been doing the past 2 years has led up to this moment. What I've seen in the very beginning is that there may be teams that it's always like you're not sure what team there is, and there's always new teams, or there may be players that always change their names. But we come a long way. We've seen a lot of players keep their name, and there's really recognizable names now in our competitive scene, and there's recognizable teams as well. So it's great to see that, and we're looking forward to the next chapter after. So everything with Circuit has led up to this moment, to Worlds, and we can't wait to see who will be crowned the winners. And what's really interesting is that the way that the bracket is been set up is that everyone's always kind of like, oh, we're the best in NA, or like who everyone's always fighting like, oh no, we are the best, and it's really great to see. But then at the very end, it's interesting that there's going to be only one region. There's only going to be one team per region that will be making it towards the finals. So it's like whatever beef maybe you had with another team, it's like, all right, well, are you gonna be like salty about it, or are you gonna be like, okay, NA is gonna be the best region, or SA is gonna be the best region? What's gonna be? And I can't wait to kind of see the finals and see what's going to be in the chats, like EU, or what's going to be going on.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to see that Worlds will be, like you said, kind of a stomping ground for beef. If you have a little bit of beef with a team from a different region, well, here's your opportunity to, settle it.
Yeah, for sure. And well, without further ado, how about we? There's one more thing we wanted to show during the stream before we get into a few more information and the Q&A maybe after before we end the stream. But there's one more thing I want to show. Is that okay to show right now?
Yes.
Now that Worlds is right around the corner, like to show this real fast, and we'll be right back. Man, each time I watch it, my heart's beating. Like I have goosebumps, and it's just, yeah. And a shout out to our awesome person Levy that made the video as well. But Worlds is here. It's coming.
It's here.
November. Yeah. It's coming, and yeah. Can't wait. All right. A few more things. I guess you were saying I want to make sure that we covered everything before we move on to Q&A. Oh yes, one more thing. Okay, so we just talked about points regarding teams, right? So I wanted to make sure that if any teams that has any global points, I want to make sure that if you do have points, to make sure that you sign up, and you can actually start to sign up after stream for Worlds. So we want to make sure that everyone that has points, even though you see like kind of the ranking, like these may be the top 8 teams, make sure that you do sign up, because there's always a time where a team may not be able to participate for reasons they cannot make the dates, or etc., things like that. Just make sure that you register, so that in case that team or this other team cannot play, then if you are the next runner-up, then you'll be able to get into this action of Worlds.
Yeah, might get called up, type of thing. Never know.
For sure. But yeah, anything else you guys want to cover before we go into some QA?
Just want to touch on the mobile esports website. So play.mobileesports.org. You can sign up, like Wadi mentioned, after the stream ends for the Critical Ops World Championship 2022. It's very simple. There's a video on the mobile esports channel, which we can link somewhere in the description, I believe. So you can check it out there. It's super simple. All you got to do is make sure that you sign in via Discord. Once you sign in via Discord, you go to your team page, or rather, you create a team. Then once you created a team, or if you already have a team, you go to the tournaments section. Then from there, drop down to Worlds, and then you should have an option to sign up. Now, you got to make sure that you have 5 eligible players, right? So players that are eligible to play in Worlds. But apart from that, should be good.
Awesome. Cool. I already have a few questions before everybody starts to ask some things, but I got a question. Ring, World Championship ring. Is it an in-game ring or is it a real ring? And actually, it is a real ring. And I think maybe I can give a little bit more information about it. I think there's a lot of games or there's a lot of sports that has like these really crazy blinged out like huge rings that just kind of like you will maybe wear it at that time and then you'll put it on the side as a trophy and maybe in the window, but we're trying to go towards a different route that it can be a pretty good looking ring, subtle, clean, and you can be able to wear it on a daily, and that's the kind of route that we're going towards. But it's a real life ring, and hopefully we'll be able to share that with you guys on one of the streams coming up.
Indeed, I think my mic is better. Can I get a confirmation on that? I'm not sure if it was Discord, but I think it was. But I think we're good now.
I think so.
Cool.
Okay, you sound good to me at least.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, so like what he mentioned there, the gloves and the knife skin, it's just I'm super excited, man. Like there's a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes that it is just it'll blow your mind how like cool it is, and it's super awesome to see that it's gonna come into fruition in the next couple weeks to like a month or two. So I'm just excited. Voting system, we got the voting system coming in, so whoever you think is going to take a W, you get a prize at the end if you actually end up winning a lot. And I'm excited.
Me too. I just wish you can fast forward, but then there's still a lot more that we have to confirm. The more different prizes and then okay. All right. Anyways, another question someone asked was the percentage of teams. So I think someone asked before. Let's say if towards the end in main tournament 5, circuit season 5, main tournament 2, you're supposed to keep 66% of your roster. So if you calculate, let's say you have 8 players, and you calculate you need 66%, that's about 5.28. But it's rounded to the nearest number, so it's 5 players that is needed for it, just to be kind of clear with that. But I think what we can do now is just kind of open it up a little bit. We'll answer a few questions, and then we're going to say our goodbyes and continue to plan and work for the stream for you guys, for the players upcoming for Worlds.
Definitely. I know one thing we teased at the beginning was the mobile esports tournament. More information about that will be announced later, but I will say this: it will be a snipers tournament, a snipers only tournament coming at the end of the year. Just the 1 month there on the mobile esports channel. Again, more information will come later, but we teased it at the beginning, and again, I just want to let you guys know that it will be a sniper only tournament, so that should be fun too.
Yeah. There's been sniper tournaments before, and they're really fun to watch, and I hear a lot of players have a great time as well. So yeah, hope to see some of those no scopes and 360 trick shots on stream. On
Oh
stream.
yeah.
But yes, should we open it up then? Anybody that may have some questions, we can answer a few, and then we're gonna be able to say our goodbyes for the stream.
Indeed.
Who will be casting the tournament? Okay. We, how to say it? We will be including a lot of the familiar faces that you guys have been seeing on our circuits, and there may be certain people on the stream that you will also see, but we will most likely release an image that will kind of tell you like, okay, these people will be your cast, your media cast, and there's gonna be yeah, I think it's just better to do that so you can see like who everyone is, and we want to make sure that we showcase all these wonderful people over there.
Definitely. As we previously mentioned, the best place to see a lot of these announcements, of course, will be on social media. So make sure you follow that down there, Twitter, Facebook, get on Discord. Those are the best place to find announcements like that, the image and other things, stream times, the exact times and everything.
For sure. Somebody asked about are you accepting new kind of like talent? And yes, we are normally. And if you feel like you have a certain like you have a knack for casting, and or you may be talented in other ways that you think can be awesome to have on for any of our production, you can reach out to us and we could review and everything as well. So that is open. Okay. I guess a few more. Some people were asking about Discord stages and streams and stuff like that. It's been a minute since we had the last stream. I think the last stream that we did have officially was the competitive stream as well regarding Worlds, and we will be most likely having another stream coming up. Community streams coming back. It's been a little, quite busy for us, and can't wait to come back and play some more games and viewer games and things like that.
Julian's asking, will Manthus cast the tournament? Familiar faces, man. Who knows? Familiar faces.
Yep. Anybody that you have seen during circuit it's very possible. Like regarding like if they were casting, they were doing interviews, or I don't know, maybe they're just behind the scenes. Maybe you didn't see them, but they could be part of the staff. You'll see.
Their voice might just pop up.
Yes.
Yeah, you never know.
Someone says how to join. I don't know the question of you're trying to ask. If you're asking how to join Worlds, you cannot join Worlds just like that. Everybody has been playing the whole year to be able to get these points to join Worlds. So if you unless a spot opens up, I guess you would say. there's a team roster, and they think that you are awesome and they want to bring you into their roster. Some people asking about the ring reveal, or the skin of the knife, or the gloves. It's going to be at a later date when we start having streams, so you'll be able to see all of those during those streams. Okay.
Let us know, guys, your questions, anything that you've had burning, in your mind. Go ahead, ask us right now, and may just be able to answer it on stream.
Yeah, if you have update questions about critical ops, please save them for the community stream. We're talking more about the Worlds and competitive over here. Yeah, so again, I started seeing right when I said that, I started seeing some questions about pass and stuff like that. I'm gonna pass right now, and then I'm gonna say you'll find out more information soon. I'm not allowed to leak information yet, but it's I excited for the things coming up in the next updates.
Yes, indeed. Someone's asking about the prize pool. So go ahead if you'd like, rewind a little bit earlier in the stream, and you'll see the prize pool. But essentially, 25K overall prize pool, a whole bunch of credits going out to each individual player, as well as unique skins. So for the knife, as well as depending on how far along you get into the actual finals, you'll also be getting a cool glove skin. So G Fuel as well. You're gonna get some tubs, shakers, or rather tubs, starter kits in the mix as well. So a whole bunch of G Fuel, a whole bunch of credits, 25K USD total. So I mean, go ahead, check the stream earlier in the stream and see the exact amounts. But it's a super duper awesome prize pool. And like Waddy mentioned, we're going to be adding more prizes, throughout the coming weeks. And it's just a lot of cool stuff that is up for grabs. And teams should be excited because I know we're excited. So I can only imagine actually being able to get a piece of the prize pool. So yeah.
Yep. I see a lot of. Can we please have a giveaway on the stream? Maybe. Yes.
Not sure what you mean by that, Rasmi.
I mean, I remember seeing the chat. Sudden death, goat. I saw that.
Heck yeah.
Which is the truth.
Yeah, it'd be great if Chase came back and did that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. But yes, like I said, if there's any questions related to the game, feel free to ask us during the next community stream. And of course, when the beta does come out, make sure that you do go and check that out.
So to answer your question really quickly, so I guess you could join as an individual, but also as a team, of course, right? Because there are teams competing. But for example, if you were to join as a player, if you were to join another team as a player, this is where the calculator, the world's points calculator, comes into play, where you can calculate the amount of points that you would actually bring to the roster, in addition to the points that you have, right? So you'd have the points, and then your points rather, and then the points of the other players within that roster, and then based on that, you can see how many points you have for Worlds. So the answer is twofold: the team. It's a team event, obviously, and then you can also join as a player, so as an individual, and then you can see your points that you would bring, so the weight that you would kind of carry.
All right. Maybe we'll just take one more question, and then we can wrap up here. So again, all you guys have like all these questions about new gun, about pass, about I don't know, friends list, like all these other stuff. Just please feel free to just keep it and then ask it during the next stream. We can try to answer it during that time. But
yeah, specifically, folks, this is just Worlds information today. So if you have any questions based on Worlds, teams, points, how the bracket works, streams, etc., that's what we're focusing on here today. Again, all game-related questions will be directed towards the next community event. And again, once again, social medias are the best place to be followed, subscribed to, liked, everything to get notified when that is coming.
Yeah, and to see rankings, I believe the current rankings are on the site as well, right? Leaderboard.
They should be, I believe so.
Let me see if I have.
Julian Kumark has been casting the North America region. You can check out those matches here on the criticalops Esports channel for Circuit Season 5.
Yep. Will there be exclusive skin like Circuit?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There'll be more than just exclusive skins.
Yes. Again, make sure you do follow our social media so you can see all these things that That I think as time goes along, you'll see more and more of the information being out, and then you'll be able to get your answer right away. But yeah, I think someone said post the link of the website. Play. They just posted play.mobileesports.org. So
Yes, play.mobileesports.org, and then you can diverge into wherever you'd like to go from there. So you can sign up. You can view team stats, player stats, how many points a team or a roster or a single player has for Worlds. You can also view past tournaments, stats for those. It's a lot of stuff that you can do. Leaderboards. So go ahead, check it out. Play.mobileesports.org, and of course, once the stream ends, Worlds signups will be live. So go ahead and get that going. It's easy peasy. Make sure you have a name or a team rather, or if you don't, you have to make one. Invite the players, and then under the tournament section, you have a Worlds, and then there you just make sure that you have enough players that are eligible to join, and bam, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Of course, you have to actually have world points in order to sign up. So just keep in mind.
yep, and we'll be reaching out real soon to everybody that currently is able to qualify for Worlds, and then we're going to be asking you guys. Just a heads up, we're going to be asking you guys to join our Critical Ops Esports Discord channel, so we can put you into certain channels, so we can better communicate with you guys before the Worlds actually starts. So you'll get all the information that you need there, rules and all that jazz. But yes, so wrapping up, just a reminder, beta is going to be coming out quite soon for 1.35, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't tried beta, there is for Android, there's for iOS, there's builds for you to be able to sign up. And in our Discord, it usually displays like where you can go. There's links that just takes you directly there. We want to remind you that yeah, we have more streams coming for the updates. So community streams coming back. If you're watching Critical Ops, we had North America last epic North America last grand finals last week, and then we're gonna have the EU grand finals coming up this Friday, and next week's going to be South America. The week after will be Asia, and then we'll take a quick 1 week break, and World's going to start right away.
It's soon, folks. It's a lot sooner than you may think. Yeah, I can't really express how excited, how much more excited we are to get Worlds actually started. But it's very close, and stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
For sure. Okay, so I guess what we can do is let's just do a giveaway real fast. Like it's maybe everyone can.
Look at you big-hearted.
I mean, we love our community, so and then everybody's been asking so nicely. So we'll do a quick giveaway. Put in your IGNs, exactly how it's spelled, into the chat, and everybody here will mention 2 names, and every name you can get a premium case. How about that? Okay, so put in your IGNs exactly how it is, and then into the chat, and everybody here will pick 2 names.
Go, let the spam begin.
Okay, and as you guys are typing this, make sure that you do follow Polaris as well. We have a community event tournament that's happening with Polaris, and you can go and watch their awesome games. This year is the first time that we're also collaborating with community organizers that we've been working with for quite some time, and can't wait for you guys to watch some of the matches there. Okay, you guys want to choose 2 and just name them, and I can do 2 as well.
You want us to announce them or just drop them in the chat?
Both.
You want to go for them?
Alrighty, yes, indeed. I will hit you up with those 2 right now. So first off, I see here We have Mr. Where is it? Right there. Don't blink. Somehow that's your IGN. I hope that's your IGN.
Excuse me.
Let me get it to you again in a second here, Wadi. But don't blink, and as well as Rasmi, y'all walking away with some good right there from the I want to say benevolent benevolent Wadi. But yeah, enjoy what you get.
Indeed. All right, I got Snakeseas. I think I'm saying that properly, and Fraxy. Congratulations. Those will be sent over to your account here in the next little bit.
Yep. And for me, Kid Prism and Dominating. Wait, Dominate Tig. But I'm assuming it's Dominating.
Tig.
Yeah,
Yes,
Dominating.
maybe Dominating IGN was taken, but very cool. But yeah,
That'd actually be a great in-game name. IGN was taken.
IGN. Oh, you better get on it.
IGN was taken.
But yes, I guess before I end with our last remarks, is there anything that you guys want to say before we end the stream and going into Worlds? From your side?
I mean, honestly, just stay tuned. All the links for the socials and everything will be down in the description below. It's really just a waiting game at this point for Worlds specifically, or specifically for the viewers. I know it's a waiting game. So it's just tune into Circuit, tune into Worlds when it does finally start to come into the fold. And if you missed anything, go ahead, play the stream back again, and there's a whole bunch of juicy information, some new, some just that we're reiterating. But yeah, super excited, everyone over here at Mobile Esports, and I know at Critical Force as well. That's all I got for y'all. Maybe you two have something else, but yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, ditto.
That was sweet. Short and crisp.
Yeah.
Great. For me, I just want to make sure that I do take time here to thank everyone that's part of the community that's also playing our game. It's been a journey in growing our competitive scene the past few years, and I want to make sure I give recognition to everyone, or this would not be possible, and it can only go forward if we're all together on this. We can't have tournaments without players, and so on. And give a few shout outs before we end the stream to all of our community helpers, regardless if you're whatever program you're in, moderator, beta testers, OCSA. It doesn't matter which programs that you're in. Like, you're all. Thank you so much for your help with everything, and it it's just amazing how much it's I can't even put in words how amazing it is for all your help, and I thank you so much for all your help with everything. The content creators taking time to make content showcasing different awesome clips and the highlights, the organizers taking time to run these tournaments so our players can be able to play in these events, our players showing up on time, playing their hearts out, and flexing those awesome skins that they have on stream. And of course, last but not least, you guys watching, tuning in, watching our streams and playing our game, our fellow criticalops players here. So thank you, Mobile Esports, for joining me again. And I guess without anything else, we'll see you guys in Worlds. Yeah?
Yes, indeed. Also, don't forget, tune in tomorrow for the Europe Circuit Season 5 finals. So, next stream's coming up very soon. Worlds is also coming up in the next couple of weeks. So go ahead and tune in. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has watched and who has supported, like Wadi mentioned. Big shout out to all of you. And I know we can't name it like everybody, but it's you know who you are. Thank you.
All right. You guys take care. We'll see you guys at Worlds. Bye-bye.
Peace.